I want you to take a second or two, pause this video, and then carefully read what you're seeing on your screen. I know why I want you to read it yourself, because if I go ahead to summarize it, you may think that I just want to do this video because I need views, I need watch time and subscribers. So guys, what happened to this YouTube channel you're seeing on my screen like right now is something I have been talking about on this my platform. In fact, beginning from my other YouTube channel down to this one, I think I've been talking about it virtually all the time. Now let me tell you something. YouTube is such a wonderful platform. YouTube is a special platform in such a way that some of the things that Facebook, TikTok, Instagram are tolerating is never tolerated on YouTube. On YouTube, there is something called copyright and there is something called fair use. Now, if I go on Facebook, sometimes I do notice that some persons do lift people's content, dump it on their page, and to a very large extent Facebook might not do anything about it. But let me shock you, in a situation where you come on YouTube with that same mentality, thinking that YouTube is Facebook, YouTube is TikTok, I am sorry to say you won't be able to monetize that your channel. This is because at the point of monetization, at the point of joining YPP, you will be rejected due to reused content. Now this channel you're seeing on my screen like right now has issue of reused content. Now I know that as far as content creation is concerned, we have something like reaction videos. Most persons lift people's content and dump it on their own YouTube channel, thinking that they have reacted to it. Please, if that is what you're doing, I am sorry to disappoint you. That is not in any way a reaction video. I also get to see some persons, they lift people's content from start to finish, take it to CapCut, put their video where they are nodding their heads or where they are waving. They can be jumping, they can be nodding, they can be blinking and all of that. You understand? They think that is reaction video. No. Now let me tell you something. On YouTube, if you want to use anybody's content, there is something called copyright and there is something called fair use. In a situation where you're using anybody's content on YouTube, now the law permits you to use 15 seconds. I said 15 seconds of that person's video. After that 15 seconds, you can begin to narrate what happened in that video. But in a situation where you want to lift everything, it therefore means that you have to put in your own effort. And when I talk about you putting in your own effort, I am talking about you, first of all, lifting the content. Second, watching the content and understanding the content of the video. Now after watching and understanding, what you're to do next is for you to either head over to CapCut or InShot and then put that content there. Go ahead to mute the audio. Once you mute it, you begin to narrate what happened in that particular video. But in a situation where you're just lifting it to dump on your own YouTube channel, you will have issues of reused content. Now this reminds me of what a particular YouTuber shared on this street of YouTube. According to her, I think few years ago she attended a ceremony of a celebrity. So when she attended the ceremony, she was opportuned to be in the same, was it in the same room or in the same conference hall or something like that. So she brought out her phone and began to film everything that was happening there step by step. So after the whole ceremony, when she got home, she began to edit it in bits and upload it on her own YouTube channel. So because she was not monetized, other YouTube channels came on her own platform, lifted the content, uploaded on their own YouTube channel, and then reported our own YouTube channel. I don't know if you're getting my point. Now, when she shared this story, according to her, she was like, as at then, she did not understand YouTube better. That if she understood YouTube better, what she would have done from start to finish would have been for her to go live on YouTube, or even if she does not go live, she will just put the name of her channel in a very centralized place, that even if someone gets to copy her content, the name of her channel will always be there. Guys, reuse content on YouTube is very active. Personally, I can recall when I wanted monetizing my other YouTube channel, I had issue of reused content, but in my own case, I never used anybody's content. So when I went through YouTube's community guidelines after that channel got rejected from the YPP, I then got to discover that reused content is in different dimensions. You understand? So in a situation where you're going live on YouTube, most especially when the green screen was in vogue, like almost everybody used to go live on YouTube not showing their face, they go live with their picture. So if you go live on YouTube using an image and muting your mic, I am sorry to say, if you do that more than 2 times, you have issues of repetitive content or reused content. That is because you're using same image, there is no sound, there is nothing to differentiate your first content from your second content. I don't know if you're getting my point. Now let me tell you something. When you apply to join the YPP, there are some basic things that YouTube does not joke with. And this starts with your title. You understand? I do see some persons there simply because one of their videos on their YouTube channel went viral. So because that video went viral, from start to finish they begin to use that same title. Like they use one title for more than 20 videos. When you apply to join YPP, YouTube will check your titles, and if that's what you've been doing, I'm sorry to disappoint you, you have issues with YouTube. Another thing YouTube will look out for is your thumbnail. So irrespective of the fact that one particular thumbnail got you so much subscribers, so much watch time, and so much views, does not mean that you should use it on all your videos. If you do that, you have issues with YouTube. Now I know that some persons, they like using, YouTube is against nude pictures. Now in a situation where you're using nude pictures on your thumbnail to attract people so they can click on the video, because as far as YouTube is concerned, before anybody even gets to click on your video, first thing they will have to see is your thumbnail. So if you're using those kind of pictures on your thumbnail so that it will attract people to click on your videos and watch, I am sorry to disappoint you. When you apply to join the YPP, you'll have issues with YouTube. Now, another thing that YouTube looks out for when you apply to join YPP is your about page. Go and work on that. Your about page is very, very important, because that is one of the things that will tell YouTube what your channel is all about. So the other time, someone reached out to me and was like, oh, I should help review his channel. So in the process of reviewing the channel, I noticed that the channel is actually all about entertainment, comedy to be precise. But you know that when I went to the about page, I saw that the channel is about entertainment, the channel is about digital marketing, the channel is about education. I was confused. At that point, I paused. I had to reach out to him via WhatsApp. I was like, excuse me, sir, please, what is the central idea of this your channel? Like, what do you really do on your channel? So he said it's an entertainment channel now. At that point, I was like, I don't understand. So if your channel is an entertainment channel, what is digital marketing doing there? What is education doing there? You understand? Now, this is not me telling you that you cannot do more than one thing on your YouTube channel. The thing is this: before you do more than one thing on your YouTube channel, try as much as you can to ensure that those things you'll be doing on your channel, they are related. You understand? Entertainment has nothing to do with education. Entertainment has nothing to do with digital marketing. You understand? But in a situation where, like, let me use this particular channel you're watching me from as an example. On this channel, I give YouTube tips. On this same channel, I talk about AI tools. On this same channel, I also talk about how to make money online. Now, if you look at these 3 things I do on this particular channel you're watching me from, you see that in one way or the other, they are somehow related. So this is me telling you that you should stop confusing the algorithm. Let us know what your channel is all about by just visiting your about page. You understand? Now, aside from that, another thing that YouTube will look out for when you apply to join the YPP is your most popular video. Your most popular video has the tendency of giving you many watch time. So because your most popular video will give you plenty watch time, YouTube is interested in it, because YouTube wants to find out how you were able to get these views. YouTube wants to find out how you were able to get the watch time. This is one of the reasons YouTube is always interested in your most popular video. Most persons, their most popular video, if you check the traffic source of that video, you notice that the traffic source of their most popular video is from external sites. Now, this is what I like telling people. Once your video goes viral, or once your video begins to perform very well, go and check the traffic source of that video. Someone might be promoting your video without your consent. If you want to check if someone out there is promoting your videos without your consent, I am urging you to watch my last video. The last video I uploaded on this channel before this particular one. Go and watch that video and know your stand. You understand? Personally, I was shocked when I checked my other YouTube channel. I saw like 6 ads accounts, 6 ads accounts that are not even mine. And I was like, where did all of this coming from? You understand? So kindly go and watch that video now and take your stand. Now guys, aside from all these things I have just mentioned, reuse content made me to mention all these things. Avoid people's content. If you want to monetize on YouTube, avoid people's content. YouTube is all about originality. YouTube is all about innovation. YouTube is all about creativity. You understand? Now, when I talk about avoiding people's content, I am not saying you cannot watch someone's content and recreate it. There is a difference between picking up someone's content and dumping it on your own YouTube channel and you watching someone's content and recreating it. You understand? So if you run out of content ideas, you can watch the video, understand the content, and then recreate it. There is no harm in that. In fact, YouTube likes that. You understand? Because this is how the algorithm works. In a situation where you get to recreate someone's content, use a similar title with that person, upload it on YouTube, when YouTube will be recommending that person's content, now YouTube will also recommend your own content. I don't know if you get my point. This is why I am always encouraging us to get the YouTube Studio app. Get it, use it to monitor your traffic source, use it to monitor your analytics, use it to know the content that are suggesting your own content. What am I saying in a nutshell? To avoid reuse content, to avoid rejection from the YPP, because I know how discouraging it is always. Once you apply to join the YPP, after many months of working so hard to get your views, to get your watch time and your subscribers, and you're being rejected, if you're not self-motivated, you might not, I repeat, you might not want to continue. So in order for you not to risk your own YouTube channel, it is best you create your original content. Avoid people's content so that you will not have issues of reused content. Guys, I think I have handled so many things in this one video. This particular video, if I want to segment it, I think I would have made like 3, 4, 5 videos out of it. But this is me telling you that you're lucky. Information that I should have given in 2, 3, 4 videos is what I've given in a video. So if you have questions, do all to ask it in the comments. Of course, I'm always here to answer all your questions. See you guys in my next video, and bye for now. A minute please, if you're yet to subscribe, hey God, if you're yet to subscribe, just know that you're wrong. See you guys in my next video, and bye for now.